Hello everyone, myself Sai Prasad, a lecturer in Ahmedabad High School and the Junior College. Welcome to a series of the lectures of Intermediate First Year Maths B. We have started a discussion with the chapter Applications of Derivatives. What did we learn? We started with errors and approximation, then we entered into the topic tangents and normals. What did we learn? We learned how do we find the slope of a tangent of a given curve, and then we found out this equation of tangents, normals, right? Fine. Today we are going to discuss only the lengths of tangents and normals. Okay, just tell me, what is a tangent? A tangent is a line which touches the curve at one and only one point, right? That point is called as point of contact. Okay, then what will be the length of tangent? Will be this PL. If I draw a tangent from a point L, then the distance between P and L will be my length of tangent, which is given by this formula, y1 into under of 1 plus m square by m. Okay, what is this m? M is derivative of that function. Yes or no? M is nothing but dy by dx at that particular point x1 comma y1. Okay, isn't it? Next, length of a normal. Normal is a line that is perpendicular to the tangent at this point of contact. Okay, then this will be my normal, that is PG. Clear? Fine. That is equal to y into under of 1 plus m square, where y1 is the y coordinate. Okay. Next is length of subtangent and subnormal. What are the subtangents? A subtangent is the distance between this point and the perpendicular, the foot of the perpendicular of point of contact. Okay, then this distance is called as subtangent. Similarly, this is called as subnormal. Clear? Then the length of subtangent and subnormal is given by y1 by m by, and one more is y1 into m. Okay, remember, for each and every time I have put this modular symbol. Why? Because always the length should be in a positive notation. Yes or no? We always measure in terms of 1, 2, 3, but not minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, right? Fine. The length is always a positive term. Okay. These are the formulas on which we are going to do problems now. Okay. Shall we start? Let's do. Look at the question here. He is asking us to find the lengths of subtangents and subnormal at a point on a curve this. What is the formula of a length of a subtangent? Length of a subtangent is y into under of 1 plus m square, right? It is y by m, and subnormal is y into m. Okay. So, in order to find that, we have to find m. In order to find m, we need a point. Did they give any point? No. They told to take any point on the curve. So, let us assume, let p of x1 comma y1 be a point on y is equal to b sin x by a. So, let us find the slope. In order to find the slope, we need differentiation on both sides. Therefore, I will get dy by dx is equal to, b is a constant. What is the differentiation of sin x by a? That is cos x by a into, instead of x there is x by a. So, its differentiation is 1 by a. So, the point m will be dy by dx at a point p, that is equal to nothing but b by a cos x1 by a. Is it? This is my m. Okay. Then the length of subtangent is equal to y1 by m. Okay. What is y1? y1 is nothing but the coordinate y1, obviously, that is as it is the y. Okay. By what is m? b by a cos x1 by a. Okay. Now, if we are telling that this point lies on this, so this will be y1 is equal to b sin x1 by a, right? Then what is y1? That is nothing but b sin x1 by a by b by a cos x1 by a. b will get cancelled. I will get it as a tan x by a. This is length of subtangent. Okay, the simplification is important and it gives the actual answer. The next is length of subnormal. Okay, that is y1 into m. Okay, what is this y1? y1 into what is m? b by a cos x1 by a. Okay, what is y1? y1 is nothing but b sin x1 by a into b by a cos x1 by a. Okay, now tell me, here there is a sine term, here there is a cos term. Whenever we see sine and cos side by side, we have to remember that we need to multiply and divide by 2. Therefore, it becomes 2 sin a cos a, that is nothing but b by 2a, sorry, b square by 2a sin 2a. Is it? Yes or no? 2 sin a cos a will be sin 2a, and here b into b is b square. However, we are dividing it by 2, it becomes 2a. Clear? What is the formula we have to remember? That length of subtangent is y by m, length of subnormal is y into m. However, all are positive terms, we need not put any modulus. Clear? Shall we do next problem? See here. Show that the length of a subnormal at any point on the curve y square equal to 4x is a constant. Okay, that is, we have to find length of subnormal. So, we have to assume let the point be p of x1 comma y1 on y square equal to 4ax. Okay, in the next, what is the length of subnormal? Length of subnormal is y1 into m. In order to find that, we have to find m. Okay, in order to find m, we need to differentiate y on both sides. How do we get y square ka differentiation is 2y into dy by dx into 4a. Therefore, let us write dy by dx first, that is 4a by 2y. 2 1s are 2 2s are, that is 2a by y. Okay, similarly, m will be dy by dx at that point, that is 2a by y1. Is it okay? Now let us substitute in the formula, that is length of subnormal is equal to mod y1 into m. Okay, however, these both are getting constant, that is equal to 2a. However, 2a is a constant, isn't it? Yes or no? The only thing is we have to remember this formula. Okay, shall we move to the next problem? Let's do. Look at the next questions here. He is telling that show that at any point x comma y, here he gave the point itself, on y equal to b e power x by a, the length of subtangent is a constant and the length of subnormal is y square. So, we have to find both subtangent as well as subnormal. Okay, see here. Now tell me, what is the formula of subtangent or subnormal? Y into m and y by m. So, we have to find m first. That is, given y is equal to b e power x by a. From this I can write dy by dx is equal to b is a constant, e power x by a into 1 by a. Why? The differentiation of e power x is e power x into x by a ka differentiation is 1 by a. Fine. From that I can write slope m is equal to dy by dx at a point p of x comma y is equal to b e power x by a, I mean b by a into e power x by a. Okay, so let us find length of subtangent. What is the formula? Mod y1 by m. What is y1? That is nothing but y. What is m? b by a e power x by a. What is y? Tell me. b e power x by a. Okay, here it is b by a e power x by a. If you observe, e power x by e power x by b got cancelled, then that is equal to e, which is a constant. Okay, similarly, length of subnormal, that is equal to y1 into m, that is y into b by a e power x by a. What is y? Or else we can write b into e power x by a as y. Yes, right? That is y into y by a, that is nothing but y square by a. Okay? Yes or no? Is it not they asked? What is y? Y is equal to b by a e power x by a. So y by a. So actually the question is y square by a. Clear? That is what they asked us to prove. Next. The length of normal and subnormal at a point on the curve this. The same story again it starts. So let us find the m of this. So it will be dy by dx is equal to a by 2 into e power x by a का differentiation is x by a into 1 by a plus again e power minus x by a का differentiation is e power minus x by a into minus 1 by a. Is it? Therefore a by 2 into, let us take a common, it will be e power x by a minus e power minus x by a. A will get cancelled, that will be half e power x by a minus e power minus x by a. This is my m, which is again differentiation of the given curve. What is the length of a normal and subnormal? Tell me. The length of a normal is y into under root 1 plus m square. Is it? So let us substitute and simplify. That is nothing but, what is I? Let us substitute it. A by 2 e power x by a plus e power minus x by a under root 1 plus, what is m? That is 1 by 4 e power x by a minus e power minus x by a whole square. Clear? If we want to simplify this, we can. Or else if someone knows the formula of this, can you tell what's the formula of e power x by a plus e power minus x by a? Tell me. It is nothing but sin h x by a. Okay, let us substitute it here. That will be, let me write it here, that is equal to a by 2 into sin h x by a, okay, into what is this 1 by 4 whole thing, that is nothing but sin h square a by a, that is under root 1 plus sin h square x by a. Clear? What is this? This is cos h, right? So let us simplify it. That will be a by 2 cos h x by a. What is under root of 1 plus sin h square? That is cos h square, that is nothing but cos h x by a, that is nothing but a square by 2 cos h square x by a. Is it right? This is length of a normal. What about the length of a subnormal? Length of subnormal is equal to, what's the formula? y1 into m. That is nothing but, what is y1? That is nothing but cos h x by a. What is m? That is sin h x by a. That's it. If you want to multiply and divide by 2, you will get it as 1 by 2 sin h 2x by a. Is it fine? Clear? These are the basic questions of how to find a given question. Clear? Yes or no? This is nothing but, oh, we don't have a here, right? Okay, this is, what is y1? y1 is nothing but a into that, right? So here you will have a, and here also you will have, sorry, we don't have by 2 here. Why? Because the by 2 itself is in the formula of cos h. Okay, these are the basic mistakes which you people also do. Okay, shall we go to the next problem? Let's do. Look at this question. This is a kind interesting. Show that the square of length of subtangent at any point of that curve varies with the length of subnormal to the point. Okay, whether you understand the question or not, you should understand that we have to find the subtangent and subnormal ka length. First thing. So let us find it. Okay, and after that we will discuss what is that variation and everything. Okay, what is the given curve? by square is equal to x plus a whole cube. Let us differentiate with respect to x. Okay. What is the differentiation of by square? B is a constant. Y square ka differentiation is 2y into dy by dx. And differentiation of this is 3 into x plus a whole square into x ka differentiation is 1, a ka differentiation is 0. So we will get dy by dx is equal to 3 into x plus a whole square by 2by. Clear? Fine? Good. This one we can use in the formula. This is nothing but m. So what is the formula of length of subtangent? That is length of subtangent is equal to y1 by m. What is y? Okay, let us put y as it is if you want. Y by what is m? 3 into x plus a whole square by 2by. Let us take this b to the numerator. This becomes 2by square by 3 into x plus a whole square. Clear? What is 2by square? We have the formula of by square, right? What is it? X plus a whole cube divided by in the denominator we have 3 into x plus a whole square. Is it okay? Instead of by square I rotate that and here it is. Okay. So we can cancel these both. I will get it as 2 by 3 into x plus a. Let us put it like that. Next we have to find the length of subnormal. Length of subnormal is equal to y1 into m. Okay. Y into what is m again? 3 into x plus a whole square divided by 2by. Again y will get cancelled. I will get it as 3 by 2b into x plus a whole square. Now can we differentiate these both? Tell me. The question is given as square of length of subtangent. Okay. Let us do that. The square of length of subtangent. Let us find the ratio of next length of subnormal is equal to what is length of subtangent? I mean square. This square will be 4 by 9 into x plus a whole square. Okay. What about this? 3 by 2b into x plus a whole square. If you observe, these both will get cancelled. What do we get? I get it as this will go to numerator, that is 8b by 27. This is square of length of subtangent is equal to 8b by 27 into length of subnormal. Okay. In physics we used to learn if A is proportional to B, if I remove proportional I will get a constant there. Similarly here there is a constant. So I can tell that the square of length of subtangent at any point is directly proportional to length of subnormal, that is called as variation. Clear? As this varies, this also varies. Clear? Shall we go to the next problem? Let's do. Look at the question here. He is telling that at any point t on this curve find the length of tangent, normal, subtangent, subnormal and all other things. Okay. In order to find those we need dy by dx. Okay. How do we find dy by dx? Differentiating this with respect to t and differentiating this with respect to t. Okay. That is, take y is equal to a into 1 minus cos t and x is equal to a into t plus sin t. Differentiate with respect to t. Clear? Now let us differentiate with respect to t. dy by dt is equal to a into 1 ka differentiation is 0, cos t ka differentiation is minus sin t. Therefore this becomes a sin t. Right? What about this? dx by dt is equal to a into 1 plus sin t ka differentiation is cos t. Okay, now let us find dy by dx, that is nothing but dy by dt by dx by dt. Okay, what is dy by dt? A sin t. What is dx by dt? A into 1 plus cos t. These both will get cancelled. Clear? This is equal to, can I simplify more? How do I simplify? This is the most important thing and which are used in further calculations also. Sin t can be written as 2 sin t by 2 into cos t by 2, isn't it? And 1 plus cos t can be written as 2 cos square t by 2. Okay, here if you observe 2 2 will get cancelled, 1 cos and 1 cos will get cancelled. I will get it as sin by cos tan t by 2. This is my m. Clear? Shall I find everything now? Nice. See here, if I find this, I can easily find any term. So let us find length of tangent first. Okay, what is length of tangent? Y into under root of 1 plus m square by m, right? That is y into under root 1 plus m square by m. Okay, what is y? Let us write everything directly. That is a into 1 minus cos t into under root 1 plus, what is the m square? Tan square t by 2 divided by tan t by 2. Okay, now let us write it. What is 1 minus cos t? Sin square t by 2, 2 sin square t by 2. Okay, what is 1 plus tan square? Secant square minus tan square is 1. So secant square can be written as 1 plus tan square, and that is nothing but secant t by 2 divided by tan t by 2. Tan t by 2. Okay, and here it is a into 2a into sin square t by 2. Secant t by 2 can be written as 1 by cos t by 2, and here tan t by 2 can be written as sin t by 2 by cos t by 2. Clear? These both will get cancelled. These two will get cancelled. I will get the answer 2a sin t by 2. Clear? What is this? This is length of tangent. And the next problem will be length of normal. Length of normal. That is nothing but y1 under root 1 plus m square. Okay, what is y1? A into 1 minus cos t. Let us write it directly as 2a sin square t by 2. What is 1 plus m square? That is under root 1 plus tan square t by 2. That is secant t by 2. Okay, yes or no? Clear? If you want to simplify more, I can write secant as sin square t by 2, secant as 1 by cos t by 2. Sin by cos is tan. I will be left with one more sin. Sin t by 2 into tan t by 2. Fine. Next, what is the formula? Length of subtangent. Length of subtangent, that is equal to y1 by m. Okay, what is y1? y1 is a into 1 minus cos t is 2 sin square t by 2. Okay, what is m? m is tan t by 2. That can be again written as sin t by 2 by cos t by 2. So let us write it as sin t by 2 by cos t by 2. One sign will get cancelled. This cos will go to numerator. That will be a sin t. Yes or no? Why? Because 2 sin t by 2 cos t by 2, that is nothing but sin t. Similarly, length of subnormal, that is equal to y1 into m. Okay, what is y1? That is a 2 sin square t by 2 into what is m? M is tan t by 2, that is nothing but, let us write tan t by 2 only. Okay, why? Even if I write it as sin t by 2 by cos t by 2, I will get it as sin cube, no use. Clear? Did you understand? I think we have seen all different models of finding lengths of tangents, normal, subtangent, subnormal, right? Fine. These are all things of this topic. Let us meet in the next session with the more problems of applications of derivatives. Thank you.